What's up, everybody? I am doing a PlayStation 5 giveaway. We have hit monetization on the YouTube channel, so I want to give back to y'all. All we have to do is hit 10,000 subscribers, so subscribe and comment below PS5. If you comment on 10 videos, then you have 10 chances at this PlayStation 5. Thank you very much and good luck. What's up, everybody? It's your boy GlowStick, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm just going to give you my opinion on something, and I just want to see if down the road it ends up playing out. I know a lot of y'all are probably NBA fans. Some of you maybe not be, but let me just jump right into it. After watching the Houston Rockets play with John Wall and Demarcus Cousins, and they look like their old selves, and Harden was not in the picture. He, of course, right now is holding out, trying to get traded. He's listed several different places that he wants to play at. I am going to predict that this Houston Rocket team is going to make the Western Conference Finals. I think that John Wall and Cousins together, they already have that great chemistry. They played college ball together. They have so much to prove. Both of them have been injured the last 2 years. Before that, they were both all-stars, some of the best in the league. A lot of people forget that. And I think that the two of them are back to their all-star performance. And with Harden holding out, I think that Harden, you can trade Harden for a lot of things. And I think you can literally fit every single need that the Houston Rockets may have with Harden. Saying that, you also have PJ Tucker, who is known as the greatest three-point shooter from the corners to space everything out, and he is also a decent defender. That is a solid player to have in the lineup, along with Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon was throwing up like 40 points a game a few times last season and the year before. When the ball's in his hands, he can score at will. I think Eric Gordon is a borderline all-star, to be honest with you, but he's always been behind, James Harden, who ISOs the ball so much. Now with John Wall and his speed and his facilitation, I just see that he is going to blow up as a guard there. And I think if you trade James Harden to someone like the Brooklyn Nets and bring in, Karis LeVert, Spencer Dinwiddie, and maybe if you can manage like Jarrett Allen, then you have a stacked long-term roster. You don't have, just a superstar that scores 35 points a game. You have several players who can put up 20 points a game. Cousins can put up 20 points. John Wall can put up 20 points. Eric Gordon can put up 20 points. If you bring in Spencer Dinwiddie and Karis LeVert, each of them can score 20 points. It can be more of a team ball. And I just think that they are absolutely going to thrive if they get the right trade package for Harden. I do think that Harden will be getting traded, and I think honestly, it may not bring in as many ticket sales and whatnot, but I think as far as a team aspect, it's going to really benefit the Houston Rockets moving forward, because Harden can only do so much. When you put the whole team on his back, if he has one, off shooting day, you're going to lose that ball game because everything is focused on him. Now that it's more of a team ball game and you have good shooters, you have a great point guard that still has incredible speed. I did not expect that whatsoever. And then you have Cousins, who's out there to prove something. If your team can stay healthy, which is a big if, and you make a good trade package with Harden. I've seen, Tyler Hero is being rumored. I think someone like Zach LaVine would be a great fit for the Rockets. I do know that Harden has not, named the Bulls as a trading destination, but it's up to the team. It's not up to Harden. I know Harden's rumored the 76ers and teams like that. I personally would not trade James Harden for Ben Simmons because I think it's going to hurt the Rockets team. I think the Rockets need three-point shooters around John Wall. John Wall is not known to be pulling three-pointers. So if you can stack, a lot of three-pointers around, John Wall's speed, he's going to get the breakaway. Whenever people double down, then he can kick it out to the three. And then Cousins, I mean, he is one of the better players throughout NBA history at facilitating at the 5 position. And you can also throw him outside. And then, I mean, PJ Tucker, you're number 4. I mean, he is a 3-and-D player. You can't ask for a better position as far as that goes. If they can get better depth and potentially, bring in just some guys that can knock down their shots, they don't even have to really do a whole lot because you have John Wall doing all the facilitation. You don't want anybody ISOing. John Wall's not really known as the ISOer where James Harden is. I definitely think that I'm guessing the Rockets are going to make the Western Conference Finals. I don't know if they're going to be able to beat the Lakers just because of the size aspect and some of the additions that they had this year. However, I am a firm believer that the Rockets are going to at least make a name for themselves and bring, John Wall and Demarcus Cousins back into being relevant. I think that this is kind of their last opportunity, and I think they're going to make the most of it, especially since both of them are in the same boat and both of them are good buddies. That's just my prediction. Let me know what you think below. If you think that James Harden is going to end up playing with the Rockets, or where you think he's going to end up getting traded. I know 76ers are rumored right now, the Heat, the Bucks, and the Nets, which the Bucks, I personally would not trade any players for the Bucks. I mean, you could maybe trade Harden and bring in Middleton, but at the same time, I don't think that would be a great fit. If they really want to try and go target another star, I think that they could try to target Victor Oladipo. I think it would only take just a couple draft picks to bring in Victor Oladipo. I don't know what the current situation with the draft picks for the Rockets are. However, Victor Oladipo wants out, and he was an all-star just a couple years ago. Another guy that has a lot to prove. I think that he would be a great fit with John Wall and Demarcus Cousins moving forward. He's not someone, that's going to come out and try to shoot it 30 times a game. He is going to facilitate. He's going to look around. He's going to make the smart play, and he is a very high-caliber player. That is who I would be targeting. I'd be trading Harden for, players that you need to fill up the bench along with the rest of the starting role. And then I would be targeting Victor Oladipo via trade, maybe trading some picks or a young player or two. And I really think that the Rockets have a lot of potential to shock the world, because we never know. It could have been Mike D'Antoni the whole time. That was the issue with the Rockets, pushing James Harden to ISO the whole time. I also don't know if James Harden is even going to be the same kind of player after the season. I don't know if his whole ISO mentality was because of his coach. Maybe he is a great, off-the-ball player. We're not sure. We've never really seen that. But that is my guess. Let me know what you think. Let me know who you think is going to make the Western Conference Finals. And that's pretty much it. God bless.